Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach will be nothing like the first fight. Or the rematch, I should say, that is. Will be nothing like the first fight. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. We also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super things when you come by the live streams, the videos that we do. And if you'd like to debate me, my email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Or you can just come by the channel while I'm live, and we can get it cracking right then and there. But let's get into it. So, Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach scheduled to have a rematch sometime this summer, maybe early fall. All indications, based on the announcements that we have, is that the fight is more than likely going to happen in August, right? Because you would think October is just too late. With the announcement of Canelo and Crawford coming in September, Manny Pacquiao and Barrios supposed to be fighting in July, Bam Rodriguez fighting in July, the Dubois-Usyk rematch in July, you would think makes the most sense that Tank and Roach are fighting in August. Unless they talking about pushing the shit all the way back to October, which would be a fucking tragedy. So, we hoping for August, because that's the one that's probably gonna make the most sense. Hopefully we'll get an announcement soon on that so we can stop speculating. Now, with that being said, the Tank Davis Lamont Roach rematch, it will be nothing like the first fight. And I'm tired of people telling me that, oh, Tank can't do nothing different. Lamont Roach just got his number. He fought the same that he always fight. Really, history shows us that that's never the case. As a matter of fact, we got Anthony Yarde and Lyndon Arthur just fought. I'll go to recent history because some of y'all, I'm tired of the Andre Ward and Kovalev examples. KO right, but I don't want to bring that up no more. He beating the dead horse with that one. I'm tired of the Floyd Mayweather Castillo examples. I don't like the Mayweather Madonna examples. That's all KO got. He reaching, he grasping. Okay, cool. Let's go to recent history then, bro. Anthony Yarde and Lyndon Arthur fought 3 times. None of their 3 fights were the same. Lyndon Arthur won a fight where he started boxing really well, and Anthony Yarde came on late in the first fight. Lyndon Arthur lost the second fight by knockout because Anthony Yarde caught him early. And in the third fight, Lyndon Arthur boxed well. Anthony Yarde came on strong late and started bullying him towards the end of the fight, but he couldn't get the stoppage. All 3 fights played out differently. Jaime Munguia just fought this weekend against Bruno Sirac, nigga. Sirac, nigga. He fought against Siraki, bro. In the first fight, Jaime Munguia got knocked out. Got caught lacking. Got knocked out by a fighter with no power. In the second fight, his defense was tighter. He made the adjustments, changed trainers, and he looked tighter on defense, was more defensively responsible while still letting his hands go, and he boxed his way to a unanimous decision, and the fight was never really close. I say all that to say, this idea that some of you have, that's all Tank can bring to the table is what he brought to the table in the first fight. He fight how he always fight. He looked how he always looked in every single fight. Sadly mistaken. This idea that, oh, Lamont Roach he just got Tank number. He gonna fight like that again in the second fight. He could do this, he could do that, bro. Y'all are sadly mistaken if you think the second fight is gonna play out anything like the first fight, bro. Anything, it's not gonna go that way. Specifically when you fighting at the high level, bro. The highs are high levels. When you got a pound for pound talent in there like Tank Davis, a really great talented fighter that's skilled, that got everything that you could have, and you got somebody like Lamont Roach who's a very good fighter himself. Shit ain't gonna go down like that, because the fight game, bro, you can unlock something in a millisecond. You can get caught with a punch that changes the whole outcome of the fight. Your mind could be at a different spot on a different level. Any given night, you could just have that shit, and it could be a problem. We watch guys like Terrence Crawford look one way against Mean Machine, look one way against Sean Porter, and then come in that bitch and look like he just glowing against Earl Spence and just dog him. And then turn around and look regular against Madrimov, and then he could fuck around and just look glow again and just be shining on Canelo Alvarez, bro. But what I want everybody to do, though, as we get closer to this rematch announcement, just keep that same energy, bro. If you rocking with Tank, rock with him. If you not, keep that same energy, because it's going to make it that much better when that boy go out there and make y'all eat all them words, man. Anybody that got any idea that he fought to his capabilities ain't been watching that young man's career. And if you have been watching his career, you just been watching it waiting to hate on him. And so you grasping at straws. But to watch him be a one-handed fighter, not use his right hand, to watch him just put a high guard on and lean over his front foot and not set traps with his hands down, not feint to set traps, not jump in with his explosive foot movement to try to land shots and shit, not really throwing the straight left, not really slipping shots, man. That ain't him, bro. Not pawing at Lamont Roach's lead hand to take his lead hand away and make Lamont Roach a one-handed fighter, but instead let Lamont Roach be the one to take his lead hand away. Nigga, y'all boys clearly don't know what the hell y'all looking at. And I'm telling you right now, pay attention to boxing history. Pay attention to high-level rematches. Which ones look the same? The only one that you could say that looked halfway the same was Better Beeve and Bivol, bro. I would say the second rematch kind of looked like the first fight a little bit. Other than that, though, Kovalev Ward 2 didn't look nothing like the first fight. Them Floyd fights that he had the rematch didn't look nothing like the first fight. This Jaime Munguia-Saraki fight we just watched didn't look nothing like the first one, bro. Didn't look nothing like the first one, fam. This Lyndon Arthur Anthony Yarde fight that happened like on the Eubank card, yeah, on the Eubank card 2 weeks ago, bro. That third fight didn't look nothing like the second fight. The second fight didn't look nothing like the first fight. Y'all keep thinking this is gonna go in there and it's gonna be rinse, wash, repeat, and ain't no adjustments gonna get made. Ain't no different punches gonna get thrown. Ain't nobody gonna get caught with something in the second fight that they didn't get caught with in the first fight. Keep on thinking that shit, bro. Keep on thinking that the same nigga that's looking all around, got 3 niggas yelling in his ear, you know what I mean? That's distracted, that's not locked in, that's not hungry on the lead up to the fight. Keep thinking that same nigga gonna show up to this rematch if you want to, bro. Boy's gonna be sadly mistaken. But I just wanted to put that on y'all mind, bro, as we get closer to this shit. And rumors start to come about different dates and announcements coming and shit like that. I just wanted to put that on y'all mind and say, y'all don't see all these rematches that's looking different. And then the first fight, y'all didn't see this Jaime Munguia-Saraki shit. Y'all didn't see Anthony. A lot of y'all probably don't even watch Anthony Yarde and Lyndon Arthur. Y'all don't really watch boxing like that. Y'all fake fight fans. But you ain't see how them 3 fights all look differently? Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach will look totally different. And then you got to ask yourself, different how, bro? Do you think it's going to look different because Lamont Roach, who performed outside of himself, who performed better than expected, you think he does even better in the rematch? Or do you think it's going to look different because the guy who underperformed, the guy who got all the talent, all the accolades, and all the world of boxing, knowing that he's one of the best in the world, he underperformed in the fight? Do you think he can perform better in the second fight? I don't know. I don't know, you tell me. Because I know that in the Jaime Munguia-Saraki fight, Saraki performed better than expected in the second fight. I mean, in the first fight, came back down to earth in the second fight. And the better fighter going in ended up getting that dub. I know that Lyndon Arthur performed well in the first fight against Anthony Joshua, got that W. I mean, Anthony Yarde got that W. The second 2 fights, Anthony Yarde performed better. My money is on Tank Davis, who didn't show his capability, who didn't show how good he can be, who didn't fight to his level. I think he fights closer to his level and may even exceed that. And I think Lamont Roach come back down to earth a little bit. And that's going to give you an ass whooping. That's my thoughts on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Smash the like, sub to the channel. Share this video. Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach 2. Ain't gonna look nothing like the first fight. Promise y'all that. I see y'all soon. We out of here. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.